Welcome to LSC Radio, broadcasting from the LSC Radio Studios in beautiful downtown Loveland, Ohio. If you enjoy this episode and would like to contribute to the arts, visit lovelandstagecompany.org. Click on Donating to LSC. Please help us keep the arts alive in beautiful downtown Loveland. Now get a snack, sit back, relax, and enjoy the fourth episode of A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. Original music by Felix Mendelssohn. Performed and recorded by John Nixon. Directed by Jacqueline Schott. Produced by Jill Gornett and Michael Harris Kaiser.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready!
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready!
Monsieur Cobweb, good monsieur, get you your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And, good monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action, monsieur. And, good monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown with a honey bag, signor. Where's Monsieur Cobweb, Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Give me your neef, Monsieur Mustard Seed. Pray you, leave your courtesy, good monsieur.
What's your will?
Nothing, good monsieur, but to help Cavaliere Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, monsieur, for methinks I am marvelous hairy about the face. And I am such a tender ass, if my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What wilt thou, some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly, a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that will seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch these new nuts.
I had rather have a handful or two of dried peas, but I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and always be away. So doth the woodbine and sweet honeysuckle gently entwist the female ivy. So enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee! How I dote on thee!
Welcome, Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. Before meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favors for this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. For she his hairy temples then had rounded with coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers. And that same dew, which sometimes on the buds was wont to smell like round and orient pearls, stood now within the pretty Floriet's eyes, like tears that did their own disgrace bewail. When I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy. I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And, gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he, waking when the other do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions I've seen! Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Oh, silence a while. Robin, take off this head. Titania, music call and strike more dead than common sleep of all these 5 descents.
Music, home, music such as charmed sleep.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Sound, music. Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy king, attend the mark. I do see the morning lark.
Ah, then, my queen, in silence sad trip we after night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night, that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find out the forester, for now our observation is performed. And since we have the voward of the day, my love shall hear the music of the hounds. Uncouple the western valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, find the forester. We will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top, and mark the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bayed the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding, for besides the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near seemed all one mutual cry. I never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, so flued, so sanded, and their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew, crook-kneed and dew-lapped like Thessalian bulls, slow in pursuit, but matched in mouth like bells, each under each. A cry more tunable was never hollowed to, nor cheered with horn in Crete, in Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge when you hear.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey, ho! Peter Quince! Flute the bellows mender! Snout the tinker? Starveling? God's my life, stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was... There is no man can tell what methought I was, and methought I had But man is a patched fool if he will offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I will sing it in the latter end of a play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
But soft, what nymphs are these? My lord, this is my daughter here asleep, and this Lysander, this Demetrius is, and this Helena, later's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together. No doubt they arose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Oh, good morrow, friends. Saint Valentine is past. Begin these woodbirds but to couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world? That hatred is so far from jealousy to sleep by hate and fear no enmity.
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking. But as yet, I swear I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now I do bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law, seek to marry
enough. My lord, you have enough now. I beg the law upon his head.
No.
They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius. Thereby to have defeated you and me. You with your wife, and me of my consent. Of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither in the wood, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helen in fancy following me. But, my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as the snow, seems to me now as the remembrance of an idle god, when in my childhood I did dote upon, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object of my presence, the pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed in ere I saw Hermia, but like a sickness did I loathe this food, but as in health come to any natural taste, now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we will more here anon. Aegeus, I will o'erbear your will, for in the temple by and by, and with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. And for the morning is now something worn, our purposed hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens. 3 and 3 will hold a feast of great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye when everything seems double.
So methinks, and I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why, then we are awake! Let's follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
Yes, let's.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of.
Oh.
Out of doubt, he is transported.
Now, if he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus, but he...
That's right.
Oh, no. He hath simply the best wit of any handicraftsman in Athens.
Yea, and the best person, too. And he is a very paramour of a sweet voice.
Oh, no, you must say paragon. Oh, a paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully bottom. Oh, thus hath he lost 6 pence a day during his life. No, he could not have escaped 6 pence a day. And the Duke had not given him 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus, I'll be hanged. Oh, he would have deserved it. Oh, 6 pence a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom! Oh, courageous day! Oh, happy hour!
Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am not true Athenian. I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
Okay, tell us.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together. Good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace. Every man look o'er his part, for the short and the long is, our play is preferred. In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let him, not him that plays the lion, pare his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away. Go. Away.
'Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold. That is the madman. The lover, all is frantic, sees Helen's beauty in the brow of Egypt. The poet's eye, in a fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven, and as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes, and gives to airy nothing our local habitation and a name. Such tricks hath strong imagination, that if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. Or, in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed a bear.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
Oh, more than to us wait in your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come now, what masks? What dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of the torturing hour? Call Philostrate!
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What mask? What music? How shall we beguile the lazy time if not with some delight?
There is a brief how many sports are ripe. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. We'll none of that. That have I told my love and glory of my kinsman Hercules. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. That is an old device, and it was played when I from Thebes came last to conquer. The thrice three muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. That is some satire, keen and critical, not swatting with a nuptial ceremony, no. A previous, tedious, brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical. Tedious and brief. Now that is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, with some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play there is not one word apt, one player fitted. And tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water. But more merry tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptials.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing. Nothing in the world. Unless you can find sport in their intents, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain to do you service.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness o'erchanged, and duty in his service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kind are we, to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake, and what poor duty cannot do, noble respect takes it in might, not merit. Where I have come, great clerks have purposed to greet me with premeditated welcomes, where I have seen them shiver and look pale, make periods in the midst of sentences, throttle their practiced accent in their fears, and in conclusion dumbly have broke off, not paying me a welcome. Trust me, sweet, out of this silence, yet I picked a welcome, and in the modesty of fearful duty, I read as much as from the rattling tongue of saucy and audacious eloquence. Love, therefore, and tongue-tied simplicity, in least, speak most to my capacity.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our good will, that you should think we come not to offend, but with our good will. To show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come, but in despite. We do not come as minding to content you. Our intent is all for your delight. We are not here that you should here repent you. the actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow doth not stand about point.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not the stop. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played on this prologue like a child on a recorder. A sound, but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you should know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe, is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder. And through wall's chink, poor souls, they are content to whisper. At which let no man wonder. This man with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine. For if you know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninnis's tomb there to woo. This grisly beast, lion witch hight by name, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright, and as she fled her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat with bloody, blameful blade, they bravely broached his boiling, bloody breast. The Thisbe, tearing in the mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large disclose where here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
Oh, no wonder, my lord. One lion may when many asses do.
In this same interlude it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, present a wall. Now, such a wall as I would have you think that had in it a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often very secretly. Now this loam, this rough cast in this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so, and this the cranny is, right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper. Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Pyramus draws near the wall, silent.
Oh, grim-looked night! Oh, night with hue so black! Oh, night whichever art when day is not! Oh, night! Oh, night! Alack! 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 I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine, thou wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eyne. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss! Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me!
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, sir, in truth, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the hole. You shall see it will fall pat as I told you. Yonder she comes!
Oh, wall. Full often hast thou heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love, thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Lymander am I trusty still.
And I, like Helen, till the fates me kill.
Not Shaphalus to Procris was so true.
As Shaphalus to Procris I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Tide life,
Tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I wall, my part discharged so. And being done, thus war away doth go. Now is the wall down between the two neighbors.
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse, if imagination amend them.
It must be your imagination, then, and not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them than they of themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Here come two noble beasts in, a man and a lion.
You ladies whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, as Snug the joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
Oh, a very gentle beast and of a good conscience.
The very best of the beasts, my lord, that e'er I saw.
This lion is a very fox for his valor.
And a goose for his discretion.
No, so, my lord, for his valor cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries the goose.
For his discretion, I am sure, cannot carry his valor, for the goose carries not the fox. It is well. Leave it to his discretion, and let us listen to the moon.
This lantern doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lantern doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lanthorn. How is it else the man in the moon?
He dares not come where there is candles, for you see, it is already in snuff.
I am aweary of this moon. I wish he would change.
It appears by its full right of discretion that he is in the wane. But yet, in courtesy and all reason, we must stay the time.
Proceed, Moon.
All that I have to say is to tell you that the lantern is the moon, I the man in the moon, this thorn bush my thorn bush, and this dog my dog.
Why, all these should be in the lanthorn, for all these are in the moon. But silence. Oh, here comes Thisbe.
Oh, this is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love?
Well-roared lion!
Well shown, moon. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace.
And then came Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, Oh, spite! But mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear! Thy mantle good, what? Stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell! Oh, fates, come, come, cut thread and thrum! Quail, crush, conclude, and quell!
Now, this passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame, since lion bile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, which was the fairest dame, that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears confound, out sword and wound the pap of Pyramus, I, that left pap, which heart doth hop. Oh! Thus die I, thus. Now I am dead. Now I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now, die! 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 Die!
No, die! But an ace for him, for he is but one.
No less than an ace, man, for he is dead. He is nothing.
Surgeon, he might yet recover and yet prove an ass.
How chance Moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover?
She will find him by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
A mote will turn the balance. Which Pyramus, which Thisbe is the better? He for a man, God warrant us. She for a woman, God bless us.
She hath spied him already with those sweet eyes.
And thus she means fidelity.
Asleep, my love, what dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise. Speak. Speak. Quite dumb. Dead? Dead? Oh, a doom must cover thy sweet eyes. Oh, these lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Are gone! Oh, lovers make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shore with shears his thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword, come blade my breast improve. And farewell, friends. Thus Thisbe ends. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Moonshine and lion left to bury the dead.
Aye, and Wall too.
No, I assure you, the wall is down that parted their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue? Or to hear a burgomask dance between two of our company.
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. Never excuse, for when the love players are all dead, there need none to be blamed. Mary, if he that writ it had played Pyramus and hanged himself in Thisbe's garter, it would have been a fine tragedy. Well, and so it is, truly, and very notably discharged. But come, your burgomask, let your epilogue alone.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, alas, the iron tongue of midnight hath told 12, so lovers to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn, as much as we this night have overswept. Now this palpable gross play hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. Sweet friends, to bed. A fortnight hold we this solemnity, and nightly revels a new jollity.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores. All with weary task fordone, now the wasted brands do glow, whilst the screech owl, screeching loud, puts the wretched that lies in woe, in remembrance of a shroud. Now is the time of night, that the graves all gaping wide, every one lets forth his sprite, and the churchyard path to glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple hectate team from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream, now our frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give glimmering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar, and this ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, we will sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray. To the best bride bed will we, which by us shall blessed be, and the issue there create, ever shall be fortunate. So shall all the couples three ever true in loving be, and the blots of nature's hand shall not in their issue stand. Never mole, hair lip, nor scar, nor mark prodigious such as are despised in nativity, shall upon their children be. With this field due, consecrate. Every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber bless through this palace with sweet peace. And the owner of it blessed ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar called. So, good night until you all. Give me your hands if we be friends. And Robin shall restore amends.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of A Midsummer Night's Dream. This episode is brought to you by La Rosa's. For over 60 years, La Rosa's has served up real Italian family recipes. La Rosa's truly is your neighborhood family pizzeria. You and your family can enjoy pizzas and other Italian favorites for dine-in, delivery, or carry-out. La Rosa's at larosas.com, 513-347-1111. And Loveland Sweet Shop. Call us old-fashioned. We invite you into our old-time shop for a chance to browse and enjoy delectable treats, delicious ice cream, and wonderful coffee. Guests of all ages feel like a kid choosing from our assortment of old-fashioned flavors. Loveland Sweet Shop, 124 West Loveland Avenue, 513-583-8305. And Ead's Fence Company and Loveland Hardware General Store. Ead's Fence Company, the super fence store for all your fencing needs. And Loveland Hardware General Store, your hometown general store. Loveland Hardware at eadsfence.com, 131 Broadway, Loveland, Ohio. And Ramsey's Trailside, a family-friendly environment. Lounge and outside seating available. Curbside service is still available. Ramsey'sTrailside.com, 200 West Loveland Avenue, 513-444-4763. Tune in next time for our holiday special. Thank you for tuning in to LSC Radio. LSC Radio is a subsidiary of Loveland Stage Company.